Hello and welcome to Bankwest Stadium for Wednesday night football in the Hyundai A-League. Melbourne Victory, the nominated home team tonight as they take on the Brisbane Roar, two powerhouse clubs in the history of the A-League. Quite remarkable that they never faced off in a grand final. Brisbane, 3 times they've won the championship. The Victory, well, they of course have won 4 grand finals. Kim back to Brown, back to Gillespie. Brown again. Finds the feet of McDonald. Here's Jay O'Shea, and great save, Matt Acton. O'Shea hit it well. It was angled for the side netting, and Acton got across in time. I think that was handball off Traore. The header and the hand. Makes the way of Rue. Barnett. Passing has been a feature so far. Rojas made room for Traore. Big chance here. Storm Rue! Back off the bar, and now Rojas following through. Jamie Young watches it skittle across the face of goal. How have the Victory not opened the scoring there?
Exact same question I was asking. I think Grant Brevin is saying exactly the same thing. Great play from Melbourne Victory. Really well played by Traore. Crossbar, rebound comes out, then to Rojas, and you're thinking it's going to go in, but it doesn't.
O'Shea just kept that corner in. Clever header into space by Kim to Inman. Lifted into the area. Header and in for Brisbane to take the lead. Scott McDonald. Didn't he spring to life when presented with that opportunity? Acton got a hand to it but couldn't keep it out. And how big will that goal be? You can see why Warren Moon loves young Kim. Very steady and composed on the ball.
Done really well tonight, Danny Kim.
Back to his feet. Here's Inman bouncing it off Redenton and using the wide man. Brown, great delivery, and Redenton, the substitute, makes it 2 for Brisbane. Warren Moon ringing the changes, and the milestone man Corey Brown with a delicious delivery in game 100 for the club.
You see that was whipped in then by O'Shea. Massive difference.
Naboot, that's a penalty. Well won, expertly won by Andrew Naboot. Aldred didn't expect Naboot to get a touch on it. Once he did, the defender was a sitting duck. Andrew Naboot to capitalise on his work against Jamie Young. Naboot into the bottom corner with precision, sending the keeper the wrong way. And they're setting up another grandstand finish at this venue, the Victory. And the Victory get into a scoring position again. There's no time for it. The Brisbane Roar get the win thereafter. Warren Moon, a very happy man indeed, tastes his first success as an A-League coach, and indebted to Scott McDonald with an all-star performance up front. Amongst the goal scoring, again, as he's been so often throughout his career. Andrew Naboot pulled one back late from the penalty spot, but Matt Redenton, the Kiwi, in the end, it's his header that proves the winner. The A-League drama continues. Thursday night football coming your way from Bankwest Stadium. Adelaide United, tonight's home team, taking on the Perth Glory. Just about to say Adelaide United have been in 4 hotels in 11 days, and we can have a look at how Riley McGree made a way through this passage. Shoved them aside, opened the elevator doors. Oh, a little nibble, penalty. Jacob Track gave away a spot kick the other night, and Stephen Lucas was 5 metres away. Riley McGree, and saved by Reddy. He broke Adelaide United hearts in the shootout in last year's finals. Driven in by Kamulka, and the header is in. Adelaide United do take the lead. It's a rare goal from Michael Jakobsen. What about the delivery from the teenager Taras Kamulka? And it was a corner forced by Riley McGree as well. And now another sloppy turnover. Opseth opens up the angles. He'll turn provider. Lachlan Brook has his first A-League goal. He should really be thanking Christian Opseth for it, but he wants to celebrate with his fellow young guns amongst the substitutes. Oh, Neil Kilkenny convinced the referee that wasn't a foul. Carl Beard is fuming. There's the experience of Neil Kilkenny. Appeared to catch Mork and let the referee know there was no contact. And he said, yep, you're right, play on. Now he's got a chance here. All the way through, brilliant ball, and Perth pull one back. The flag stays down, and it's Christian Popovich doing it for Dad Tony, and pulling Perth out of a hole. Gamulka. Decent delivery again, ready, forced the punch. Here comes Offseth, and Adelaide United restore their 2-goal buffer. Liam Reddy is on his backside saying, how did that happen?
Coming up against Strain and Kiddo, they'd be outnumbered in the midfield, but Mork, Gamulka, to a lesser extent McGree, have helped out a great deal.
Here they go again into the area, and the deflection, make it 4. Ben Halloran plays it off the Perth Glory defender. Liam Reddy helpless again, and can you believe it? 4-1 heading into half-time for Adelaide United.
Now Perth are really going for it. They obviously still believe, and Tony Popovich wants them to get back in it. And I wouldn't be too panicking. A lot of people say, oh, you should have scored in the first 10 minutes. I've been in a game once before when I was winning 4-1 with 15 minutes to go and the team come back to 4-4, so it can happen.
Nyongabiri, big chance, and scores! He's only been out there for a couple of minutes. There's the celebration. Elvis has been promising, and Pacific Nyongabiri provides it instead ahead of his brother in his second A-League game. What an excitement machine. Younger brother, Nyongabiri, coming off the bench to score in game number 2. Now Franjic whipping one in. Fornaroli, little stumble in the defence has opened the avenue for Bruno Fornaroli to pull one back, and they're thinking, you know what, there's still time for 3 more. Open up the pitch towards Franjic, who's pushing forward now. Jakobsen again, to steer it clear. Franjic forced away from goal, able to find an avenue back via Brimmer. Around Kiddo, who tangles. Referee turns that one down. Now gives it. He got a tip from his assistant. They talked it over, and in communication they say spot kick, and they're still in it, you know. No Neil Kilkenny out there. It's up to Wande against Izzo. The Spaniard sends Izzo the wrong way. It's back to 5-3 with 8 minutes to go. We have the joint highest scoring game of the season, and there's still time to improve on that. What a night for Adelaide United. It was must win for them at Bankwest, and they have done it in some style. Full time, Adelaide United 5, Perth Glory 3.
Wellington have all on notice. They are a huge contender in this campaign like no other as the finals near. Western Sydney's aim is to just get there. The margin between success and failure now down to finite measurement. Speaking of developed, Libika Kacho, who's gone on leaps and bounds again this season, starts that movement for the Knicks that goes through Hooper and Davila. Back to Devlin.
And we've seen already in the games that Wellington have played since the resumption that you know, they really haven't missed a beat. They've been in great nick. The Wanderers, you couldn't say the same for them on Monday. I thought they were pretty sluggish.
What a touch from Hooper to bring in the Mexican marvel, Davila. Top of the box, and Ball is going to have a go with his left foot, and it looked like it just crossed the line and spun back out. Linesman wasn't interested. Assistant referee didn't want to know about it. Prendergast was diving forlornly.
When you've refereed at a World Cup, which Ali Reza has and Smithy hasn't, he's been relegated to the bunk beds. But I'll come here for a night of comfort watching the football, and he's getting serially battered in Dolby.
Surround sound.
But Smithy wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Take us through Smithy. Oh, hang on. Wait here for Mitchell Duke, who is using his pace to get in behind here. Real opportunity. Simon Cox, what can he come up with? A little cross. De Beers there, but so is Duke, and Marinovic down smartly.
Great chance. Unfortunate for Mitch Duke.
Falls down again for Wellington. They just haven't got that fluency in the final third, and it breaks here for Daniel Georgievski. Mitch Duke making an intelligent run through the middle of the pitch. A powerful run. He gets past Luke De Beer, who fouls him and puts himself in the book. is from downstairs from Robbie Slater. That was just an accumulation of advice, unsolicited advice, and Kwame Yeboah getting around the outside of Luke De Vere there. And cards out. That's his second yellow, and Luke De Vere is done with for the evening.
I say credit the referee.
Two banks of four and just David Ball up front. So that's how they've readjusted after the send-off of De Vere. Yeboah out of nowhere. Kwame Yeboah with his head, not for the first time this season, has given the Wanderers the lead.
It was a deflection, and it really put Kwame Yeboah in the box seat. He finished it nicely. It's a good header. Angled to the far post. Marinovic can do nothing.
Piscopo, can he drop it on a dime? This one's better. Great header from Kwame Yeboah. And the goal scorer will clear the ball and win the game for Western Sydney Wanderers. They do it the hard way again, but they keep alive their chances of making the top six.
A top of the ladder A-League encounter coming your way as Melbourne City host Sydney FC in the Harbour City. We are looking at a potential grand final preview here tonight. Melbourne City have climbed to second on the ladder after Wellington's loss last night. Sydney FC, of course, playing their first game since clinching more silverware. Florent Berenguer, lovely touch. Able to work his way back inside. Wales is on here. Delbridge knows it. Luna working hard ahead of him. Delbridge whips it in first time. Wilkinson with a miss kick. Big chance here for Noon! And tipped over by Redmayne. It's out for a corner. Redmayne in the mood, Mark Bosnich.
Another fantastic save, but it must be said, Melbourne City are really in the mood. They're playing some wonderful stuff, switching the ball from one side to the other. Both Noon on one side, Craig Noon on one side and Lockie Wells on the other, providing great width, which is allowing Luna, Berenguer, and even Brillanti time and space on the ball. They're doing really well here. Sydney need to hold out.
They've been staying at the Crown Plaza. Well, some good attack here. I'll let you take it over.
As Wales delivers, late run from Luna. And fired back in. Redmayne keeps it out somehow. It was a spinning ball as Florent Berenguer let fly. And Redmayne negated the gnarly spin with legs and hands and somehow kept it out. Noon against Rattray, and Noon in behind, empty nets, and Melbourne City lead. You may have the Premier's Plate Sydney FC, but Melbourne City are hunting a championship. And they are flexing their muscle here in the Harbour City. It's looked like a troublesome proposition all night, Rattray v Noon, and in the end it's the Englishman on target. Trademark turn from Ninkovic, and Baum-Johan has plenty of pitch to explore here. Reverse pass. Adam Lafondra breaks his way off in Bickler. Great ball. Barbarouses fluffs his lines. It's still there for Ninkovic. Well, how did Barbarouses not score there? It was almost too easy for him. But with Melbourne City with the lead and defending deep, will it set up for him to use that pace to get him behind, you wonder? Oh, mistake from McGowan. McLaren, can he capitalise? Oh, brilliance! Outside of the boots to take the lead in the Golden Boot race. A couple of Socceroos head-to-head. McGowan dwelt. J-Mac took it away. And what a finish from the number 9. Redmayne punches it. And if they do meet again on grand final day, then Melbourne City have landed a massive psychological blow. A big win over the winners of the Premier's Plate.
Two sides outside the A-League's top 6 at the moment, forlornly looking in. Can they break in? Well, for one of them, the home side, Newcastle Jets, they cannot afford to slip up. Anything but a win tonight and in their next game and all hope is gone of making the finals. As for the visitors, Western United, they've got games in hand and some quality players in the right part of the pitch. They've got 5 left. This is the first one. Can they get it right like they did the other night? Ugarkovic just settles things down, back to Italiano. So here's the press again from Western United. And Risdon wins it, and Diamante can drive into the box and pick out maybe Bessa Berisha. Deflection off the post and out for a corner.
Bad decision that from Lewis Italiano.
Fitzgerald, it's an inviting ball for Bernie Abini, and it had Philippe Curto interested. Drew Durante fairly enjoyed that at the top of Roy O'Donovan, but they've given it away, and Bernie Abini can get it out to Hoffman, who can make a first-time cross, does so. O'Donovan gets on the end of it and gives Newcastle the lead. Roy O'Donovan, his 10th goal for the season. Started in Brisbane, back in Newcastle, and back in the goals. Here he is releasing Fitzgerald, who turns, and Ugarkovic, they can switch out. Abini, Hoffman with an overlapping run. Abini has a pop. Not bad.
No, good contact. I'd have encouraged Bernie to take the ball another yard or two, because he had that time. Beautifully crafted again from the Jets. You see the turn. He can take that another yard or two. Anyway, it was good contact. It's good to see that he hasn't succumbed to that little twinge in his hamstring.
So Donovan looking for a double. He's got a chance if he has a shot. Finds the outside of the post. Curto was beaten. Another corner for Fitzgerald. That's a decent delivery. It bounces in the 6-yard box. No one on the end of it. Garkovic can bring in Katrumbas here. See if it's a first-time cross. Plenty of bodies in there. It finds at the far stick, beyond the far stick, Jason Hoffman. He's calling for a corner. Doesn't get it. Where rolls MI and shoves him out the way. Dimi Petrados. Markey has his hand up. It's like the backyard. Pass it to me. Dimi to Costa. To Markey Petrados. Oh, what a save that is from Philippe Curto.
What a save. It was. Brilliant. And this from Curto. What a save that is.
That save from the goalkeeper of the year last season. That'll do us. Entertainment Plus tonight in Newcastle. And the home side just keep alive their hopes of making the top 6.